Shalom Israel, giving all praises to the Most High Elohim and His word and His truth. It's Cheetah the Prophet, and I just want to get into this film that blew my mind. I have my suspicion, but my suspicion has been confirmed. Now, before I show this stuff, I just want to say these camps are infiltrated. They're not teaching the truth, and they're infiltrated. And saying Esau is the white man is one of the biggest lies. One of the biggest lies. And these people, these filmmakers, these elites, those that are putting out these movies, they know exactly who is Esau. They know who he is for sure. And they've been known long time ago. Okay? So I'm just saying that before I go into this film here. These camps are infiltrated, and these 501c3 C3 camps, they're under Islam. They're under Islam. But before I show that, I want y'all to pay close attention to the beginning of this movie clip and then the end of this movie clip. And this movie clip is coming from the movie Hellraiser. Some of you might have an idea where I'm heading. The movie Hellraiser. Now, in this film, you're gonna see the little cube, right? The little cube. It looks just like the cube in Saudi Arabia that they worship. Yeah, I know, crazy. But when you look at this film, they're gonna start the film off with the cube. And I want you to pay close attention to the music and what's going on in the background, because they're gonna try to throw you off. And that's the point that I'm gonna bring out. They like to throw people off. If you're not hip to what's going on in these movies, they're very slick, sneaky, and clever serpents. Right? Listen to what's going on in the background and listen to and watch for the people that's walking by. Right? Make that connection. Anyway, let's get into it.
What's your pleasure, Mr. Cotton?
The box.
Now, if you notice, you hear the Muslim prayer call in the background, and then you see Muslims outside walking by, right? They're not showing you that for no reason. And then you see them with the Fez hat, right? The same Fez hat that I showed you in the movie Tarzan. The Arabs that came after us, sold us to the white man, right? Why are they showing you this in the beginning here? This is very crucial when I show you the last clip of this movie. This point is very crucial. Same way they're showing you this clip right here is going to connect to the end clip to show you that they know exactly who Esau is. Alright? Also, notice the little dragon right here on the wall. Just remember that little dragon right there on the wall.
Take it. It's yours. It always was.
Now, they try to throw you off with the Chinese guy. You see how they're making a silhouette so you can't see his face, but his accent sound like a Chinese man, so they're trying to throw you off, right? That's the thing. They want to throw you off so they don't want you to focus on the Muslims in the background, right? And this cube here, which is representing the Kaaba. They're trying to throw you off here, but they're very slick. But wait till you get to the last clip. and took the cube home. He got his candles all around. And now he's going to try to unlock the cube, right? Same cube that looked like the Kaaba stone in Mecca, right? And he's going to unleash devils, because that's what they're worshiping over there. But I want you guys to pay close attention to what he's doing. He's on his knees, bending down, basically, in worship to this Kaaba stone. Notice that. He's on his knees, bending down, worshiping this stone, this Kaaba stone, or this cube, basically, right? This cube is representing the Kaaba stone, but he's bending down. I want y'all to notice that, right? This is the same thing that the Muslims do over there in Saudi Arabia. This is exactly what they do, right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Also, the Most High forbids this. If we go to the Torah, Leviticus 26 verse 1, ye shall make you no idols nor graven image, neither rear up you a standing image, neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land to bow down. That's exactly what he's doing here, to bow down onto it, for I am the Most High, your Elohim. So, this is something the Most High forbid, and this is exactly what the Muslim world does. And this is exactly what they're showing you here in this film. Subliminal message here. Gotta pay close attention, right? Those who study, we know that Esau is from Arabia. We know that Esau has forsaken the Most High Elohim. We know that. We know Esau is not from Europe. He's not the so-called white man. We know exactly where Esau is. And the scholars know where Esau is from. They know exactly. That's why they started it off with the Arabs in the background, like they're in Arabia somewhere in the east. Scholars know exactly where Esau is from. Zondervan Illustrated Bible Dictionary, right? We go Edom, right here. They know it's in Arabia. Edom, Mount Seir is in Arabia. They know exactly where Esau is from. So don't tell me Esau is the white man. That's a dummy doctrine. Also, I wanted to show you guys, if you look up Amalek, right? And you stroll all the way down, right? Stroll all the way down under, where's that? Right here, under Arabs as Amalekites, right? You're going to see this right here. Check this out. We're going to start right here. The Nabateans are in some degree related to the Nebutu in Arabia, east of Edom. The Arabic alphabet itself developed out of cursive variants of the Nabatean script in the 5th century. The Edomite religion was to a stone cube representation of God. Y'all see that? Right here. I'm highlighting it right here. The Edomite religion was to a stone cube representation of God. Who is that today? See, that's over there in Saudi Arabia, where Mecca is. And that's what they are showing you in this film. These people know exactly who Esau is. And that's why they're putting these things in this movie. This is something that you can look on Google and find out easily. So seeing Esau as the white man is one of the dumbest doctrines out there. It's time to wake up.
This is it.
Let me
No,
see.
don't touch it. It's dangerous. It opens doors.
What kind of doors?
Doors to the pleasures of heaven or hell. I didn't care which.
The box. You opened it. We came.
It's just a puzzle box!
Oh no. It is a means to summon us.
Who are you?
Explorers in the further regions lines of experience. Demons to some, angels to others. Demons to some, angels to others.
And when they opened the cube, right, in Saudi Arabia, right, in Mecca, when they open the cube, guess who comes out? Right? The Saudis. The Saudis. Saudis. Right? That's who comes out. I want to take y'all here to Jubilee chapter 35, verse 13 and 14 and 17, right? Listen clearly, right? Then Yiskov, right, Isaac said unto her, right, to his wife, I too know and see the deeds of Jacob, who is with us, who how that with all his heart he honoreth us. But I loved Esau formerly more than Jacob. Right, Jacob, right, because he was the firstborn. But now I love Jacob more than Esau, for he has done manifold evil deeds, and there is no righteousness in him, for all his ways are unrighteousness and violence, and there is no righteousness around him. And now, peep this out, and now my heart is troubled because of all his deeds. Here's a prophecy, and neither he nor his seed is to be saved, for they are those who shall be destroyed from the earth, and who will be rooted out from under heaven. For he has forsaken the Elohim of Abraham and gone after his woman and after their uncleanness, those idol worship, right? And after their error, he and his children. You see that? So that's a end time prophecy that the Most High is promising, basically about the seed of Esau. And if we jump down right here, verse 17, where it says, and fear ye not on account of Jacob, for the guardian of Jacob is great and powerful and honored and praised more than the guardian of Esau. Who's the guardian of Esau if the Most High is the guardian of Jacob?
Demons to some, angels to others.
Allah, who is nothing but Satan.
Satan. Right? Satan is the guardian of Esau.
Could you not do that, please?
Where's the manager?
That's a problem, too, because he's out to lunch right now.
I want to see somebody in charge.
Then you're going to have to wait. Excuse me.
Well, excuse me.
What are you doing? Give those back. Oh, my God. Get out. You get out of here.
Now I want y'all to pay close attention to this guy right here, right? That looks like a bum, you know. He got the full beard. Looks like a Saudi Arabian, basically. Looks like an Arab. But I want you to pay close attention to him. He's like basically been following her and stuff like that, right? I want you to try to pay close attention to this guy, because this next clip, you're going to see who he is basically, and everything is going to make sense, right? Check it out. So after all the drama, she comes outside and then she throws the cube in the fire. Now, guess who comes to retrieve the cube? This same Arab guy that was following her comes to retrieve the cube. Watch this. Did y'all peep that? Y'all saw what he turned into? He turned into a dragon holding the cube. Did y'all pick up on that? The dragon of Arabia? This Esau looking guy? Dragons of Arabia. Where do we see that at in scripture? Okay, let's get a precept. Malachi chapter 1 verse 2 and 3. Right? To make this connection. I have loved you, saith the Most High. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Most High? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. Here's the key. And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. You see that? For the dragons of the wilderness, of the desert. Right? Let's get a precept. 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 29. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. We know Esau's heritage was laid waste for the dragons of the desert, right? That's why they're showing you this guy transforming into a dragon, and he has the cube in his hand, the same cube that resembles the cube in Mecca, right? The Kaaba, right? It's the same thing. But let's keep going and let's see what they show you, and let's let them make the connection for you.
What's your pleasure, sir?
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? It came right back to Arabia. Right back to Arabia, and you hear them singing the Muslim call in the background. The Muslim prayer call in the background. You hear that. And you see the Muslims and stuff walking back and forth in the background. And then you see some that have the fez hat. Right? Told you about that before, right? That's all Moorish, right? The Arabs. So why are they showing you that? They're letting you know that Esau, the Arabs, right? That's who Esau is. The Muslims, the dragons of Arabia. They're showing you that right here. And you notice the dragon on the wall right there. That's what they're showing you. They're even showing you a damn devil walking by with a cloak on. And you see all these Arabs walking by. That's what they're showing you. They're trying to throw you off with this guy talking to this Chinaman right here. But the point of it is they're showing you from the cube coming right back to Arabia, where you see all the Arabs in the background, letting you know who Esau is. The dragon of Arabia, right? Like it says in the scriptures, Esau is not the white man, and they know exactly who he is. And they doing it so slick. Who would have thought that would be in this film? Well, I did. You see that? If you like this video, please.
الله يقويكم ان شاء الله. من الارجنتين.
We lost. You know the football match.
Yeah, you know the football match. All of people here love the football. Yes, yes. طبعا ما شاء الله رجال الامن يعني يرحبون في صديقنا استبان الارجنتيني. How is the view? ما هو مصدق. We must pray now. يا الله يا الله يا الله. طبعا استبان الآن يلبس الزي السعودي. So what can you say for your father and your mother?
That this I remember for all my life.
يقول هذه ما راح انساها طول حياتي. استبان is ready. السلام ورحمة الله. يلا.
Let's go. ما شاء الله.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله.
هذا صاحب الارجنتين عنده 100,000. الله يحفظك. الله يحفظك.
هذا تويتر just he said which channel on YouTube. He just on Twitter.
No YouTube, only Twitter.
What he have?
He have the team, the
Boca Junior.
of Boca Junior.
Yeah, this Boca Junior for Argentina. Salam alaikum. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. So he take his father. يا الله شوف يا جماعة شايل أبوه على ظهره. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. شوف يا جماعة. لا إله إلا الله.
Family, giving all praise and thanks to the Most High and His word and truth. I'm back with another one, exposing another movie. This one is called Silent Hill 3D. Once again, it's connected with Islam. As I told y'all, Islam is behind many things. It's behind the New World Order. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it.
I cannot see what you have there. Place it in my hand, and I will try to help you.
So what is this seal? This seal goes back to the Moorish seal of Islam. The pyramid. Same pyramid that's on your dollar bill. It's all under Islam. Islam, as you see, the Moor with the fez hat. This is all the seal of Islam. Islam. You got Jay-Z throwing it up. You got Hitler throwing it up. You got Anton LaVey throwing it up. Everybody in the music industry throwing it up. It's the seal of Islam. It's all satanic.
Don't be afraid. Come on.
You know what it is.
I was the master of the order. How could I not know the seal of Metatron? The seal of Metatron.
So who the heck is Metatron? Metatron in Jewish fable is an archangel or the angel of the Most High. Basically, Mashiach. But we know this is not Mashiach. This is not the one they call Christ. This is Lucifer, Satan, the devil. This is not the angel of the Most High or an archangel at all. This is also connected to the movie Transformers with Megatron. This is where they get these characters from, and they put it in these movies and cartoons, trying to give more power to these devils, to these demons, to these false gods, basically. But as you can see, this is not the angel of the Most High, Elohim. Also, the reason why we know that this is not Mashiach is that the Most High told us in his word, Titus chapter 1 verse 14, not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth. We know that this Metatron that they're saying is an archangel or the angel of the Most High is a Jewish fable. Also, the Most High told us in his word, Revelations chapter 2 verse 9, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy, the lies of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So these people that are putting these things together are the synagogue of Satan. And they're lying and telling you that, oh, this Metatron is the archangel of the Most High. It's all lies. Because Lucifer wants to be like the Most High.
Was stolen from me and used by her to escape with the child. Without it, we cannot summon the god.
It is a key. What does it unlock?
The true nature of things.
What is the true nature of things? The true nature of things is that Islam is running things, basically. Metatron, that's the god of that seal. Lucifer, that's the bottom line. They're worshiping Lucifer. All those people throwing up the rock, throwing up the diamond, throwing up this pyramid, basically, they're worshiping Lucifer, and they're letting you know. Islam, that's what's behind it all. So you clowns that like to say, oh, well, what have the Arabs done to us? And what? You don't have no damn idea. The Arabs are the first people that had you in slavery. The first people that sold you to the so-called white man. But yet you saying that the so-called white man is Esau, which doesn't make any sense. But they're worshiping Lucifer. And hey, it's not a problem for you. It's not like your life is in danger, even though they have plans to behead you. In the scriptures, Revelation 20 verse 4, that's the end time situation, as I told y'all. So you can continue and believe that Esau is the white man. But when it's time to get your head cut off, you'll see differently. It's going to be all in the name of Islam.
I need to find the other half.
But you've already found it. The other half is in me.
What are you doing? No!
Yeah, the other half is in him, because these people are damn devils. You be like, oh, he got pretty blue eyes. This damn recessive gene ass, freaking Neanderthal hair. Yo, this is crazy. But you say Esau is the white man. This is your brother, right? Dummy doctrines, boy, I tell you.
You know I've got the seal of Metatron.
this guy representing? The archangel? The angel of death? Lucifer with the pyramid head? This is who they worshiping when you see them throwing up these symbols. This is who they worshiping. But y'all love the movie industry, y'all love the music industry, and all of that. But they all worshiping Lucifer. And this is the seal of Islam. There you go. I showed you on part 1 where it was talking to this old lady at the end of the stairs who was really a witch, and then she ends up throwing up the devil horns, and guess who appears? Lucifer with the pyramid head of Islam. So that's who these people are worshiping. When you see these people throwing up the devil horns and all that stuff like that in the music industry, movie industry and all of that, this is who they're worshiping. And they're showing you right here. So it's time for people to wake up and recognize these things.
It feels good because I feel like I did something in my life. Because I remember my mom when I think 2009, she got this award, and I was looking at her like she was the star, you know. Alhamdulillah, now I'm 15 years old and I'm getting this award. It feels good. Hitting 1 million on YouTube, because that one took time, like 2 years, uploading. But alhamdulillah, we hit it. So 1 million, 90,000 more to 1 million on Instagram. Alhamdulillah, reaching goals.
Revelation 13 and 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 Basically means 666. Not only that, but you had the devil horns that all these celebrities throwing up. You will see all these celebrities throwing up the 666 sign, because they all worship Satan, which is Allah.
Mom, his ring was worth maybe $200.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
From the beginning.
Yeah, from that, starting from zero, just he was building his contacts. It's all about contacts.
Yeah.
And he did his own thing. You know?
So you can't blame. So you're saying don't blame you.
Yeah.
Your dad.
Yeah.
To get you where you're at.
Like, you know, he worked hard for us. Like, he always told me, like, see, Rashid.
From $1 million police supercars and gold dispensing ATMs to free food and exotic pets, we take a look at 10 outrageous things you will only see in Dubai. Number 10. Exotic police cars. When it comes to showing off how much money you have, no one does it better than Dubai, and the city's police force is no exception. Have you ever wondered what kind of cars are used to patrol one of the wealthiest cities in the world? Well, the police department has dished out a whopping $6.5 million on a new, not to mention insanely awesome, fleet of exotic patrol cars, including a Lamborghini, Ferrari, and a Bugatti Veyron, which alone has a price tag of over $1 million. Number 9. Gold ATMs. A German company's got you covered with a shining new invention, the Gold-to-Go machine. The first ever gold vending machine found in a Dubai mall. Guarded by armored guards, this glittery ATM spits out 24-karat gold in 320 different forms, from gold bars and coins to wearable jewelry, all in varying weights. The customer simply has to operate a touch screen to make his or her selection, pay with cash or credit, and watch the gold pop out of the machine packaged in a sweet-looking black case. Number 8. Shark Slide. You can always count on Dubai to go big where entertainment is concerned. The imposing ancient Mesopotamian-style pyramid to shoot down the scariest ride in Dubai. The ride starts with a practically vertical drop of almost 30 meters. Survive that, and you'll find yourself skidding through a clear, acrylic tunnel and coming face to face with a tank full of sharks. Only in Dubai would something like this seem a good idea. Number 7. Diamond cell phones. Living in Dubai is all about the glitz and glamour, so why not own a diamond-encrusted phone? Priced at a whopping $130,000, Peter Aloyson's Nokia Art is one of the most expensive phones in the world. If you think an everyday run-of-the-mill iPhone 6 will make do, think again. The best quality cell phones in Dubai consist of white gold that weighs 18 carats or more. When you're making a call to the pilot to pull up your private jet, of course you need to do it in style. Number 6. Gold supercars. With the amount of extravagance in Dubai, it comes as no surprise that the billionaire oil tycoons and their offspring are now painting their exotic cars in gold. There's no better way to show everyone your success in life by wrapping your $1 million supercar in gold. Flaunting like this in just about every other country would come across as arrogance, although in Dubai, this is almost considered the norm. Number 5. Beachside camel ride. Spending more than an hour on a camelback can leave many people feeling queasy. The solution to this? Simple. Bring the camels into the city and onto the nearby beaches. In any other country, you'd probably be riding a horse, but of course, once again, Dubai does it differently. Riding a camel on the beach in Dubai is regarded as one of the top 10 things to do. Number 4. Free food. When you think of Dubai, you probably think of extravagant clothing, cars, and buildings. Although, like every city in the world, Dubai also has a lot of people with less. A few companies within the UAE have set up a service in 1 or 2 stores providing free food for those people who have no money or who are unemployed. They rely on the honesty system and request each person takes just one piece of food at a time. Number 3. Abandoned supercars. The United Arab Emirates is one of the richest countries in the Middle East. Despite the recent financial crisis and the falling price of oil, the country's economy still remains strong. However, like any other modern country, the UAE has its fair share of problems. One of the UAE's most bizarre problems, specifically in the city of Dubai, is the problem of high-end luxury cars being frequently abandoned in local airports and parking lots. Number 2. Exotic pets. Although police in Dubai have issued a warning stating that it's illegal to own or transport wild animals, specifically lions and tigers, these warnings have gone on deaf ears, as keeping wildlife as pets remains a major status symbol in the UAE, especially in Dubai, despite efforts by government officials and animal protection organizations to stop the banned and dangerous practice. Many people in Dubai are often seen traveling down the highway with big cats in their vehicles, which in the past has shocked the rest of the world. Number 1. Supercar traffic jams. We've all seen the average traffic jam, consisting of normal, boring cars and trucks. In Dubai, it's a totally different story. Often, when there are lots of cars on the road, they are exotic supercars worth tens of millions of dollars. Most of the time, this is because the billionaire playboys of Dubai tend to meet up regularly for cruises to show off their beautiful cars.
Assalamu alaikum, Joe. Whenever you're in Dubai, we have a zoo in the house. We got tigers called Tiger and Kylie. We're living life. Assalamu alaikum, Joe. Whenever you're in Dubai, we have a zoo in the house. We got tigers called Tiger and Kylie.
Dubai is like one of the top exotic destinations for a lot of people, but Dubai has a lot of secrets, and there's an underworld regarding the sex trade that really contradicts its outward stance to the public. See, Dubai is an Islamic state, meaning it's very, very strict. Like, couples aren't allowed to hold hands in public. Women aren't allowed to show, a lot of skin. Homosexuality is prohibited. Even infidelity amongst married couples is shunned upon. But there are 30,000 sex workers that work the underground sex trade in Dubai. Dubai is the largest city in the Arab Emirates states. So it's part of what drives the culture. A lot of money is made from the prostitution trade in Dubai. A lot of women, and I mean a lot of women, go to Dubai to basically trade their use of time for money and gifts. just like no different from when tourists go to Jamaica to sleep with the locals for exchange of monies and gifts for time given. No different from when people go to Vegas and do the same exact thing. But Dubai, you gotta be careful. See, a lot of people, a lot of women, particularly Instagram models or even struggling Hollywood actresses will go to Dubai and usually give up sex for money to keep paying the bills or keep afloat. But it's just not any type of regular sex. Now, how I got introduced to people into that set or culture. Now, my experience with the sex trade goes way back, early 2000s. I was cool with a couple of recruiters. And back then, it was, it was an underground thing. Nobody really knew what this thing was. Nobody even heard of Dubai. Back then, it was still like early Vegas, a lot of desert, and just a couple buildings. So I knew a couple of recruiters. I also had dealings with a couple of Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades typically are older, middle-aged white women, and you can identify them with a spade tattoo somewhere on their bodies. And usually the spade tattoo indicates or lets people know that they, usually sleep with men of color for whatever, to give out for exchange of monies or whatever the case may be. A lot of times the husbands are cuckolds for the queens and will pay men to sleep with their wives in front of them and record them and stuff like that. So I knew a few of them, but neither here nor there. So I knew recruiters back then. And back then, like I said, it was pretty underground. No one really knew about the trade like that. So they would tell me stories, and basically the sheikhs or sheiks and the sultans would pay these women tens of thousands of dollars to defile them and to basically have all types of depraved sex with them. Any type of fetish you think of, they do it. I mean, I think they will put the Germans to shame to some degree. And if you ever seen German porn, then you know it doesn't get much more extreme than German porn. But he was telling me a couple of stories like the sheikhs, they would purposely consume a lot of laxatives, and so they would purposely consume laxatives before the sex act, and they would literally chat on these women, and they would take bets as to who would pretty much defecate the most on these women, and women would get pissed on. They had to drink piss. They would get pegged. They would get figged. And figging is you take a piece of fig, like the fruit, and stick it up a woman's ass, and it creates a very hot burning sensation, almost like an icy hot. That's the sensation that's been reported as what a fig feels like in someone's anus, rather. These women, just defiled in every possible way. Sex with animals happens a lot. But like I said, these women would get paid tens of thousands of dollars. And they would do this, they would go through this multiple times a day with tens of men. They would get ran through by a room full of men for hours at a time. And which is funny because, you see these women bragging about going to Dubai, and as soon as someone says, oh, you about to go get shit and pissed on, they're like, no, I'm not, and I don't do that, and yada, yada. Okay, anybody that's ever booked a trip to Dubai knows it is not cheap by any means. And these women, they were like, well, I ain't nobody gonna disrespect me. I'm gonna go over there and go do my thing. No, the fuck you're not, because you're going to an Islamic state. You're going to an Arab state, which means you're gonna cover your ass up in front of those men. You're gonna adhere to their laws and statutes. You think Arab men don't even respect their own women? You think they're gonna allow American women with undercover feminist ideologies to come into the country and just do as they please? No. but good luck with that. So, do not let these women fool y'all. A lot of these women are going over there and getting shit and pissed on and eating shit and whatever the case may be for money. And this is how a lot of them are able to support their habits and their lifestyles. Like I said, a lot of your B and C list actresses go over there for, a couple times a year to keep monies flowing in between roles. So, I'm surprised it's not out there more like that. A lot of your porn stars go over there and get ran through. But, hey, it is what it is. That's my rant. Y'all have a good one.
I'm all about equality, right? So I just want to make an observation. If there was a woman on Instagram crying broke, and then a week or two later we saw her in Dubai living the life, we would be saying to ourselves, she's over there getting shitted on and peed on by some sheik. All right? So I need y'all to have that same energy when it comes to Tyrese. Okay? All right? Now, hold on. Where my friends at? Hold on. Gigi, L'Oreal. Now, if there's a woman who was crying broke on Instagram, then y'all saw her in Dubai 2 weeks later, what would y'all say?
She getting shitted on.
That's all I'm saying.
Poopy. Poopy.
Just want to go selfie. Esau and the Sheikh Soror, thank you. We love you. Thank you. Abu Dhabi! Abu Dhabi! My name is Prince. My name is Sheikh Yaburi. Shake it all the time. Shake, shake, shake. Hello. Yes. Thank you. Good? Thank you. High five. High five. Yeah! Yay! Yes, sir. I'm sexy all over again. Yeah, baby. Yeah. My beautiful wife. And look at you. Hi. How you doing, bro? Pleasure, man. Pleasure. Hello.
Hello, madam. Are you? No pictures. No pictures.
Just over here about to check in, man.
This is all I got. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
If there was a woman on Instagram crying broke, and then a week or two later we saw her in Dubai living the life, we would be saying to ourselves, she's over there getting shitted on and peed on by some sheik. All right? So I need y'all to have that same energy